first 10 steps towards separation or divorce. Hi, I'm Brian Galbraith. I'm the owner of Galbraith Family Law. We're divorce lawyers with offices in Barrie, Orillia, and Newmarket. There are many considerations when going through a separation, but here are probably the best top 10 first steps for you to take. Number one, take care of yourself. You've heard flight attendants say, when the oxygen mask drops down from the ceiling, put it on yourself before you go to help anyone else. Well, that's good advice when you're going through a separation and divorce. You need to look after yourself before you can look after your family or children and so on. So what that means is obvious: eating well, getting good sleep, getting exercise, finding some spiritual nourishment such as meditation or religious help, or getting some help through a counselor or a therapist. There's a very good book I recommend. It's by Abigail Trafford. It's called Crazy Time, and it's a really great explanation of the emotional journey of separation and divorce. So get that, take the time to read it and look after yourself. Number two, safety. You need to ensure you're safe and your children are safe, especially if there's been any domestic violence in your relationship. So if there has been domestic violence, or you feel there's risk of some domestic violence, I recommend you speak to the people at your local shelter, and they can help you develop an emergency plan so that you can extricate yourself in the event of a risk of violence erupting in your family. Number three, joint accounts. You know, some people come to us and they say they've got joint bank accounts, joint credit cards, and so on, and they're worried that their spouse is going to run up the credit after separation. Well, if that's the case, you can always freeze your credit cards and freeze the joint account so that that doesn't happen. Number four is start collecting documents. Lawyers love paperwork, so we're going to need your last 3 years of income tax returns. We're going to need proof of your bank statements, mortgage statements, life insurance statements, any other paperwork regarding your financial circumstances, both on the date of marriage and the date of separation. So start putting that together, and bring it all in. If it's not relevant, we'll send it back with you. But it's a good idea to start collecting that material right now. Number five, your children. You have to start thinking about your children, how much time they're going to spend with each parent, how you're going to share the holidays and that sort of thing. We always recommend that you work with a parenting coach or a family coach who can help you develop the best parenting plan for you and your family. I always recommend that you not tell the children about the separation until you have that plan together, so that your children will know when they're going to see each parent and how that's going to work. And then some of the messages that you want to convey to your children is that, well, it's okay for them to love both parents. Both parents love them deeply, and they're going to have a meaningful relationship with both parents. They're going to see each parent on a regular basis. And a family coach can also help you with a more detailed approach to making sure that your children have the least amount of impact by the separation. So we will give you names of family coaches when you come in. So the children are probably the most important issue of any divorce. The least important, household contents. Well, you need to start thinking about what items of the house you want and why. So make a list and put a couple notes down beside each item as to why it's important that you receive those items, and think about the items that you're willing to give up to your spouse, because there's a lot of compromise in any separation. So start thinking about what are your priorities and what you want to give up. Okay. Number 7, don't fight, don't seek revenge. One of the worst things that can happen is criminal charges can be laid in after a separation or through the divorce process. It really can be detrimental to the whole family. So if tension is rising, extricate yourself from the situation, especially don't get into a fight or argument in front of your children. That can be very detrimental to your children's long-term emotional and mental health. Number 8, seek employment. If you're able to and become economically self-sufficient, you have an obligation to do so. So start developing a plan of how you're going to become financially secure and independent from your spouse. If you're already the breadwinner, well, that's easy. You're going to just continue to do what you've been doing so well. But if you have been economically dependent on your spouse, you need to start thinking, am I able to go back to school? Should I start a business? Should I look for employment? What can I do? And we'll help you come up with a plan when you meet with one of our lawyers. Number 9, educate yourself. There are a lot of decisions to be made during the separation and divorce, so one of the best things you can do is start to prepare for making those decisions. Our website is www.galbraithfamilylaw.com. We have dozens of really great articles about family law that are worthwhile reading and studying and understanding. Because then when you meet with one of our lawyers, you will have a better understanding of the choices that you have to make. Lastly, number 10, book a consultation with one of our lawyers. All we do is family law. We do it every day so we can help you. When you come to that consultation, bring with you the questions that you have, and our lawyers will help you understand your legal rights and obligations, but also understand your choices and how you can get a resolution in a timely manner and in a cost-effective manner, and to get a resolution so that it brings peace to your family so you can get on with life. And that's all we do is family law, so we know what we're doing. If this video has been helpful, give it a thumbs up or like it, maybe share it with a friend, and do contact us at www.galbraithfamilylaw for a consultation so we can help you as you begin your journey towards separation and divorce and a new life and new beginnings.